So in 1992, I was living in Denver, Colorado, but under the name of Eric Weiss, because the federal authorities were trying to find me, and I was trying to obviously evade them. One of my colleagues handed me this brochure for the Microtac ultralight cell phone, and this cell phone is like the iPhone 10 of the 1990s. It was an awesome phone. Since I was a fugitive at the time, I wanted to have a better way to contact people and evade the government's surveillance. If I could actually modify the code in the cell phone where I could change my ESN and mobile identification number from the keypad, where I could actually turn off the ability for the cell sites to control what my device would do, I thought it would be better at evading the government. So I kind of made a stupid and regrettable decision to go after the source code to the firmware that's in the Microtac Ultralight. So the first call I made was to 1-800 directory assistance asking for the number for Motorola. I call that number, a receptionist answers. I go, "Hi, I'm looking for the project manager of the Microtac Ultralight." So I'm transferred around 2, 3, 5, and by the 8th transfer, I'm now talking to the vice president for all of Motorola Mobility. During my last transfers, I learned that they had a research center in Arlington Heights. So I say, "Hey, this is Rick over in Arlington Heights. I'm looking for the project manager of the Microtac Ultralight." The VP says, "Oh, that's Pam. She works for me. Would you like her extension?" I call Pam's number, but I get her voicemail that she just left on a 2-week vacation, and if you need any help whatsoever, call Alicia on extension blah, blah, blah. I call Alicia, "Hey Alicia, this is Rick over in Arlington Heights. Did Pam leave on vacation yet?" "Oh, she has." Well, before she left, she was supposed to send me the source code for the Microtac Ultralight, but she told me if she didn't have time, that you would help me out. So she asked me, "What version do you want?" And I didn't even know the version numbers. So I just said, "How about the latest and the greatest?" It takes her about 5 minutes to return, "Rick, I found the source code, but there's a problem. There are hundreds of directories, and within each directory, there are hundreds of files." I asked her, "Do you know how to use tar and gzip?" Because I knew they worked in a Linux environment. "No." "Would you like to learn?" And she said yes, so I became her instructor, and after the lesson, we had a 5 megabyte file of the source code to the Microtac Ultralight. So my next question was, "Do you know how to use FTP?" "Oh, you mean file transfer protocol?" I go, "Exactly." So I gave her an IP address of an anonymous FTP server in Denver. I said, "Here, try to connect to this IP address using FTP." She tries making a connection and it times out. "Can't connect." And then she goes, "Rick, I'm going to talk to my security manager about what you're asking me to do. I'll be right back." And I go, "No, wait. Because the last person I want her to speak to is her security manager." I'm on hold, and I'm getting a little bit nervous because it's taking a long time for her to return to the call, and I'm thinking security is going to hook up a tape recorder, and that's going to be Exhibit A in a future court case against me. She finally returns, "Rick," and I don't really wanted to talk much because I was worried I was being recorded. I go, "Uh-huh. That IP address you gave us is outside of Motorola's campus." And I go, "Uh-huh." I was extremely disappointed. I'm about to hit the end on the cell phone call. And I said, "Well, thanks anyway." And she goes, "Wait, I have some great news." "What?" "My security manager gave me his personal username and password to the proxy server so I could upload the file." Once I had the source code, I analyzed it to understand how it worked. Looking at the security features, I thought it was too easy and not really challenging. So I decided to do another attack where I actually gained access to their network and was able to breach their workstations, which had all the versions of their source code. It was kind of an accomplishment. Did I give it to anybody else or try to profit in any way? No. It was really, I got it, it was done, and then it was on to the next.